I'm in the chamber, and I'm vocal, and I'm live. Vocal chamber live, baby. You know what it is. Bow!
Yeah, with these bitches, we switch bro. Jumping that pussy like kangaroo. Now that bitch joy like kangaroo baby. How about the Audi jump in the Mercedes? Put on my chains on these bitches, go crazy. Donatello, keep it daisy. Yeah, you bad, but boo, I got a split. Got a date with a brick. Yeah, with these bitches, we switch bro. Jumping that pussy like kangaroo. Now that bitch joy like kangaroo baby. How about the Audi jump in the Mercedes? Put on my chains on these bitches, go crazy. Donatello, keep it daisy. Yeah, you bad,
y'all already know.
My name is Prayah, Prayah, the real Prayah on Instagram. And yo, I'm at Vocal Chamber Live, baby.
Yeah, what up, y'all? My name is Quote. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm one of the openers. Let's get the only opener. Yeah. It's cool. That's the first song actually too. Yeah. Yeah. Hey yo. Stay right with the box? Alright. Turn it up, turn it up. Yeah. Turn it up, turn it up. I ain't gonna lie, I'll make this feel like a concert. Yeah. Say shut the fuck up while I'm making the toast. Say shut the fuck up while I'm making the toast. Let's go. Squat. Let's go. I need everybody to circle the tape. Let's get it. Whoa. To all my niggas with more numbers than cake. Let's get it. Whoa. To all my bitches who don't care for relate. Let's get it. Whoa. Can everyone pick up a drink from the tape? Watch this. Look. Hey. Up and we ready for.
You already know what it is, man. We live and direct at Vocal Chamber Live. It's your favorite CEO, Gem Gallardo, a.k.a. Mr. President of BK. And we here with our opener, Mr. Quote.
What's going on, y'all? Quizzy Quote, what's up? What's up?
Now, fast forward, I dug back into doing my research and looking at your music, bro. You elevated beyond, like, your skill set just took off. You're very talented, man.
Nah, I appreciate that. One thing about me and all that is like I just been really practicing on consistency. Cause if anything, one thing I know about consistency is that it's not just it don't only just make perfect, but it makes permanent. You know what I'm saying? And I just started just going in, and why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I got a little. I started getting better. I can't complain on that.
You got chocolat, right? Let's talk about chocolat, right? So for the people who don't know that means chocolate, right? You know what I mean? But it's the way he did it, and it was so catchy that I'm still hearing it in the back of my head right now.
3. Yeah, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Say who the fuck up if you don't squat. If you don't squat, well now you bad man on the river, or bad man on the river. If you don't know, squat. If you don't know, yeah, well now you bad man on the river, or bad man on the. Yo, nice moves, nigga, and I drink champagne like juice, nigga, and I came in this bitch with my crew, nigga, and we got aim on that deuce, nigga, what? Yeah, drop down and get your jiggle on, pop style and get your drinking on. Cause I don't know if she'll want me, but ain't a lot of time for me, shorty. Yo, and I can't blame you none, shorty. Yo, you know that you my baby. Yeah, it ain't nothing to go crazy. Ain't no juice in the morning, no, ain't no love in the morning. As much as you try to shade me, you know that you can't play me. I said vinimba lo shade. We gonna take it to Haiti. Vinimba lo dudun. I said vinimba lo shade.
What's up, y'all? It's Rex Crystallini. I'm from New York, Bronx. Let's get it. Hey. Whoa. I had to do what I did. Whoa. I had to do what I did. Whoa. Hey. I had to do what I did. Look, I was bummy. Had to bust chops to the drip. Play for play, Broadway money. I stayed on top of the script. Try to take anything from me. You could get shot for the shit. Ooh.
You already know what it is. We live and direct at Vocal Chamber Live. It's your favorite CEO, Gem Gallardo, a.k.a. Mr. President of BK. And I'm here with
Rex Crystallini.
Now, Rex Crystallini, that sounds like an expensive drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did I'm thinking of Crystallini, like, it sounds expensive, man. Nah, for real. So how did that name come about?
Well, actually, I had this song a while back because I had a different name. It was Nino Bills. And after, you know what I'm saying, like my first go around with the whole trying to get a team together and everything, and it fell through. I was trying to rebrand, and I had this song called Diamond Child. So once somebody had, you know what I mean, one of my peoples had heard the song and was like, yo, you know what I mean, if you want to change your name, you know what I'm saying, like, make it something like, you know what I mean, catchy, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, you got any ideas? So we brainstormed and came up with Rex Crystallini, which from what I heard in Latin means King of Diamonds. So
I was bumming, had to bust chops for the drip. Play for play, Broadway money. I stayed on top of the script. Try to take anything from me. You could get shot for the shit. Turn me up, let the juice flow. They know I'm a savage. You touch my carrots, put you in a hole like a wascally wabbit. Don't play with me, bitch, nigga. Up the pole on your hoe ass. I'm trying to get my niggas out of cell block 4. Shout out the low cash. Your shorty top sloppy how I like it, and you wishing I didn't know that. Hit the gas, take a sip of the cognac. She suck Gluck in my eyes, roll back. I wonder why you don't get treated. Maybe because you sit up in the bleachers. They telling you that your flow cold. They tell me, Rex, you fucking anemic.
Yo, I like it.
Go look at.
I think your style, like you got, just from listening to that, I see you got this real laid back, clear flow.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you could hear your voice is projected. It was smooth. I was vibing to it. I like the first one better though. I think the first one for me was a stronger record. But I honestly enjoy both of them. You know what I'm saying? I think the flow is pretty cool.
Appreciate it.
Sort of smooth.
All right.
Oh yeah, and there was a performance track that was good too.
Good looking. Good looking.
I'm always talking about the performance track.
Right.
You came prepared, my brother. So yes.
Good looking.
That was good. Sorry, Prayah.
Look, I liked it. It was pretty dope. I caught a lot of the bars and the punchlines. I've been listening for that, you know, I'm an artist.
Right.
I caught a lot of it, and it makes sense. And I'm just glad he wasn't, you know, mumbling like a lot of these cats be mumbling.
Right. Good looking.
You know what I mean? Salute, keep it up.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree with them. The records were good. Low key, you had certain bars in there. I'm like, all right, he's talking. He mentioned that he was laid back, which was cool because it fit the vibe. But there was parts I'm like, I know he wants to go crazy right now. I know he want to dance, but it's an awkward situation. Remember, it's your show, it's your performance. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I'm like, you know, the first record had a lot. You could have went, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he's giving us a little bit. But I felt like he wanted to go crazy. So just know, like in the future when you performing, we trying to stay as much entertained. So even if you let loose, it's cool. Like ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Nobody judging you. It ain't you here. You an artist. We not outside. Like, you an artist. It's your stage. If you want to let all the way loose, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like the records were good. Your energy was cool, but I'm like, yo, I know something want to go crazy right now. Because I can already see you got in the studio with your people and that song came on, y'all all gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Right, good luck.
I was like, come on, let it out. And I think you was just holding back a little. But as a, you know, not as a DJ, not just as a fan sitting here watching, I would have been more entertained. It would have made me, you know what I'm saying? It would have brought that energy. But other than that, yeah, the shit was alright.
Right, good luck.
I'm Dreddy Smalls. I'm coming from Southside Jamaica, Queens, Westside Merrick 127 to be exact. We in the building. Grippa, y'all know what's going on, man. You say, can no nigga ever take it from me like? Hold on. Grippa. You say you hungry. I get that food by the plate, I give it to the bro, he act like he don't know me. Boy, you really acting real funny, I ain't with the games, I ain't no dummy. Can no nigga ever take it from me? Yeah, I'm in the field and my spirit's coming. Watch the demons around, man, I stand by my door.
Live and direct at Vocal Chamber Live. And we here with the artist Dreddy.
Dreddy Smalls, came from Southside Jamaica, Queens, Westside Merrick 127 to be exact.
So let the people know who is Dreddy? You know what I'm saying? When did you start music? When did you decide to take it serious? And what you looking to accomplish, you know, in the next coming months or whatever, short-term goals?
First thing foremost, before I even say all of that, I want to just say, Jim, to you, I appreciate the fact that you've given artists like myself, upcoming artists like myself, this opportunity, because you can see as far as where we come from, we don't really get opportunities like this. So I just want to thank you for this opportunity. And me as being well, let me first start off and say I was always talented. Like from young, I was always singing in the church, right, with my dad, cause he taught me how to sing. He's the really person that brought me out of my element. You know, made me feel comfortable. I used to do shows with him, you know, like different venues, things like that. And as I got older, you know, like I said, being in the church, I always sing. And one day I was around my brother, and he was like, you know, why you don't record a song or like go to the studio? I'm like, me, I can't go to the studio. Like, I never really put pen to paper. And then one day I took it serious. I started writing. Like first I started off as like poetry, and then I started writing. And then one day I made a fire song, and I went to the studio. When I recorded it, it was like, at that very moment, I knew like, nah, this is what I gotta do.
Watch the demons arise when I summons ya. Hold on, wait. Watch the demons arise when I summons ya. Ha na 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 na. Ha na 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 na.
Yeah, you got some shit over there. You definitely, I fuck with the vibe. Like you was going off. You know what I mean? I only got one thing, and everything else is great to me. Is I know you already told me this, but just to recap that, you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? And when I talk to artists and I tell them what we expect from them before they come here, I understand that every so often some things don't go as planned, but always have that performance track. Always. Other than that, the music is fire.
Appreciate it.
You got some shit with you, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know it's sometimes harder to have the performance track because of the auto-tune. I know if you don't have that auto-tune, it's not gonna sound exactly the same way, you know what I'm saying? But still, you gotta bring it, you know what I'm saying? But that was dope.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Good. I like the performance. I'm not big on auto-tune. I'm not big on it, but you know, Gallardo would sound like Gallardo, but it was, you know, it was alright.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree. With the performance track, I already knew he was gonna come on, say that. But as far as the records go, I think they sound good and they're good for today. You know what I'm saying? Like what's happening today, you on point as far as the records go, which is great. And they're believable too. Some people make records and what they rapping about, and just the way it sound, they be like, it don't sound right. It don't sit comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You just sound good on it. The records are perfect timing for what people are streaming and downloading right now, and it just feels comfortable. It sounds like you're not forcing it, and I think that's important when making records for artists, because sometimes they say, hey, oh, this shit might be working right now, I'm gonna go do that, and they just don't sound right. When I hear these records and then I see you performing it, it's like, all right, cool, it fits. So yeah, good shit.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for everybody.
I go by the name Project G. I'm from Stamford, Connecticut. Mike, right? Okay. I'm from Stamford, Connecticut. And I've been doing music about for 2 years, and I just started taking it seriously about 1 year ago. You know, I'm here to do my thing, and yeah, I got passion. Yeah. Real talk. Conversations with myself while I'm laying in the dark. Visions in my head, one day thinking I'll become a star. But throughout my life I had a gift and curse with this heart. Not the person that I was a year ago from the start. I know I could do more to reach a goal and play a part. I come from a household with a lot of fights and broken charts. Wanna be the change, the reason why I'm going hard. Looking in the mirror, telling myself that I'll make it far. They tell me I know one day you're gonna be very famous. I don't know why I have a feeling that one day you gon' make it.
Live
See
and direct in Vocal Chamber Live, and I'm here with.
I've always kept it real, so how the hell could I go fake it? It's all about almost.
You heard him, he from CT, man. We got people from all over up in here, man. Yeah, so how long you been doing music, and when did you decide to start taking it serious?
So I've been writing all my life, you know what I'm saying? I started writing since I was like 11, 10. You know, I loved it, you know what I'm saying? I love music in general. I love expressing myself.
I started the week after I graduated, so 17, right? I didn't start taking it more seriously till about, I'd say like maybe the start of 2019, like so maybe a year and a half, like about that I've been investing in myself and taking it more serious than I was like 2 years ago, you know?
Keep it on. Let me say if I become a ghost of you, am I wrong? Put my pain in every word and my passion in every song. This rap game I'll conquer, but I ain't no Genghis Khan. I'll build a legacy, be a legend like I'm a Don. Oh, homie Kavan. Oh, I've been feeling faded, so I think I might knock out. We just started the party and everybody go pop out. DJ got the speakers loud, we about to go rock out. I'ma keep it going till I drop it, and I cannot stop now. So pull up with the drinks, mixing in with traffic on. We are getting litty, man, I'm not dealing with drama. Don't care what you say, cause I do whatever I want up. The fans cop in Balenciaga. I pull up, drinking Tropicana. We are getting litty, man, I'm not dealing with drama. Don't care what you say, cause I do whatever I wanna. Now I'm getting bands cop in Balenciaga. Puff, puff, I'm feeling like a rockstar. Living loud on the tour like a rock star. Splash, splash, I'm dripping like it's agua. Shorty asking me, ¿cuándo tú me llamas?
Alright, so I like the music. I like the music, and there were two different lanes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That second one, it gave me I couldn't remember the artist's name. It gave me this vibe, but that second one is more commercial. You know what I'm saying? You could take that one quite a few places with that record. The only thing I got to say to you is two small things.
All right.
One, I think I really like the music. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of potential in you. I think if the right person is behind you and help cultivate that talent, that you could be a problem. You know what I mean? The second thing is, I think the performance track, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, when you recorded both of those songs, right? Yeah. Especially the first one.
Yeah.
You had to punch in a lot of time.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. I know this. I'm gonna tell you something. When you punched in, because the record is like you going off.
Yeah.
That means you need a hell of a breath control.
Oh, for sure.
You do that live, like if you really spitting that, it's not easy.
No.
So
I try my best, but
if you know you punched in when you recorded it, then what do you think is gonna happen when you perform it?
Yeah, it's not.
So the trick is, I'm gonna give you a jewel. It's a free jewel.
Okay.
Since you punch in and you so long-winded because your bars non-stop, right?
Yeah.
What you gotta do is, you gotta have a hype man moving forward in the future when you perform your shit.
Okay.
And you gotta know when you run out of breath, where you run out of breath at. So you do your performance track and you set it up where the vocals come in, roughly around where you lose breath at. That's how you balance that out. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand it's not easy to rap like that because a long time ago. a long time ago. And I'm a writer like that. I write like that. The same way you spit, I write like nonstop.
Yeah.
So you need some serious breath control to spit what I write. So I can relate. But that's what I'm saying. Make sure you get a performance track. If you don't know what that is, don't be afraid to say, what is that? Get that done, but get it done uniquely. Know when you lose your breath when you recite a specific record. Have the vocals come in when you run out of breath. The vocals, the in and outs, is gonna be like your hype man. That's gonna help cover you when you run out of breath. Then you can inhale, get a little breath, then you go back in. All right? Other than that, I think the records was dope. Work on your movement.
Okay,
your movement is everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your movement could make a person like a record that ain't really that hot. No, I'm serious. So the movement was kind of crazy. It was a little reckless, but it's okay. It's okay. Learn some controlled movement with your record to describe what you're saying. And I'm telling you, bro, I think you got something going on over there.
Well, from the time you walked in, I told Drewski, I said, I can't wait to hear what this kid gonna say out of his mouth. I ain't gonna when you walked in, I thought you was here to do my taxes. So, first, to see you perform the way you did, first of all, let me say to you, I think you're a star.
Appreciate it.
I'm a star myself, and I know how to spot stars, homie. I think you're a star. The right person get a hold of you, you out of there. I would love to bring you to the hood, let you hang out in the hood for a little while and see what it's like. You know what I mean? And, you know, you gotta get you a nice little shorty, get your step right. I know you can tell you was a little nervous. Don't never be nervous, just jump.
Just jump?
Music is, like me, when I first started rapping, I did a show, my first show, Ron Browser was calling my name to come out on stage. Where's Belly? My name was Belly at the time. Where's Belly? Boy, I threw up before I went on stage. So I always get a little butterflies when I go on stage, but once I get to that stage, I get the mic in my hand. I'm a different person. You know what I mean? I'm gone. So don't be nervous no more. I was feeling your nervous energy, but you're a star, homie. I'm telling you, you're a star. You got it.
Appreciate it. It means a lot.
He's telling the truth because he was like, yo, wasn't he working? He thought he was working like lights and shit, working in a studio. I said, nah, he performed. And I told him, I said, you know, of course we sat down, you played me some records already, then you performed that quad, so I was able to see your performance and hear music before. With the two different type of records, it shows your versatility, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you could do a record where he's rapping and he's open, he's being emotional, he's letting his people in. Because that's how you build fans, is like, okay, they feel like they're getting to know you, right? They might look at you and be intrigued, like Prayah was, like, you know what I'm saying, what's up? I want to see what's up, right? So you get that initial reaction, but with that record, I think you were more open into like who you were, your lifestyle, and stuff you're into. You know what I'm saying? Just the stuff you was talking about was a good record for an artist that's building a fan base and building new listeners. And then you went and did the party record, the fun record, you know what I'm saying? Women would probably appreciate that one more. The energy on it is good. So I just respect the versatility that you had without sounding like two different artists. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes artists will get on a party record and sound completely different than they did on a street record. And you're like, damn, that's the same person? I don't think you left us questioning if that was the same artist. It's like, I get it. He's doing this type of record, but it's still him. So definitely appreciate that.
I go by Lex Farrell. I'm from the Bronx, also up in Maine. I got my own company with me, INW. It's a Nasty World Music Group. We just started it, and I hope y'all vibe out. Shit. Yeah. Hey. INW, we lit, bitch. Hey. Baby, I am heartless. Always focused on the dough. Baby, I am flawless. Always trying to check my glow. If it ain't about the money, baby, I don't fucking know. Destination to the paper, baby, I am back on road. Can't you tell that I am heartless? And that's all you gotta know. I've been broken down before.
Fellas, introduce yourselves.
My name is Lex Farrell.
INW Gotti.
When did you guys decide that you wanted to start taking this thing serious? And when I say serious, I'm not talking about when you decide to say, yo, you know, I'm gonna start focusing more on writing. What I consider serious is when you start investing in your craft. That's when you become a serious artist. When did you decide to start doing that?
Honestly, this year. And it was more of because I was doing this by myself, and then, you know, my friends always supported it, but it was more of I needed to build that foundation, and my friends was like, you know what? Like, we're gonna do this. So this year we ended up putting in money together, got our names, you know, copywritten and everything. So we own It's a Nasty World music group. And ever since then, this whole entire year has been nothing but progress, you know what I'm saying? Especially through the pandemic. So it's like everything we're doing is putting money up into our studios, into our craft, into our travel, into our wardrobe, into our whatever it is, man. Even, you know, and it's hard, especially with, you know, having kids and family, but as far as this year, I can tell you I have no regrets as far as the sacrifices and the hardship that I put in.
This houses and the fancy cars. We go the hardest, ain't scared to catch a charge. Screaming fuck the police, nigga, that's just our season. So fuck all they feelings, wanna ball out every season. I'm with your bitch, she pleasing, I'm a beast, I'm a heathen. She mad, I'm always leaving, but this hunger got me feeling. I just put them on the semen. Ghost, ain't no telling when or how we ever moving. Dreaming of a foreign, feeling ruthless. Got a 40 loaded, leave you ruthless. Most of these other niggas be hating. We poppin', sideline, they watching. Niggas, big man, hold up, we poppin'. Ghosts, ain't no telling when or how we ever moving. Hey, yo. Why you always talking shit, huh? Why you can't let niggas live, huh? Is you mad? I fucked your bitch, huh? Hold this motherfucking clip up to your jizz, huh? Suck a dick, I'ma talk my shit. I'ma hit that Dutch, I'ma fuck your bitch. I'ma hit that blunt, I'ma watch Netflix. Motherfucker, I'm like COVID cause I got you sick.
You have some energy with you know what I'm saying? You look shy. And I get it. You look low, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I can tell I can tell he feel more comfortable up there than you. Is okay. I don't know like how long the performance is, like how long you've been performing. and things like that you have under your belt. But the two things that people look at is the energy and is the movement. You know what I'm saying? You can have a hottest song if you ain't really moving, you ain't projecting that. Body, you know, they give them that energy, they don't grab it. You know what I mean? I know you was a little calm, you got the calm flow going and everything. I noticed that while you were spitting, you was looking at him. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be more confident individually. I need you to just look at us. You know what I'm saying? Let us feel you. He already feel you, that's why you up there with him. You feel what I'm saying? Let us feel you. You know what I mean? Get more aggressive with the mic and command that and look at us and let us feel your words. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you're more seasoned in terms of just performing more. I don't know, am I wrong?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
perform more, right?
Yeah,
so in performing, it's not easy, you know what I'm saying? Especially in this environment, because this is like really right here, right in your face. You know what I mean? I would say work on that performance track.
Yeah, I know.
I'm never gonna stop saying it.
I know, I already know.
It's because I listen to you, obviously, you know the words, you got it, because a lot of people that don't have performance tracks is people that forget, you know what I'm saying, the words, and I can tell when they forget the words, so they rely on the vocals in the back. You obviously know your record very well, you got the energy, your voice is projected, you didn't need the vocals in the back, you know what I'm saying? Also, him being your partner, and you know y'all obviously did the song together, y'all probably even performed together, you know what he needs to step up on. That's your duty, both of y'all duty to keep each other on point, because y'all knew y'all was gonna perform, so y'all should already be prepping, like, yo, what we gonna do, how we gonna come out. Thanks. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Keep that, for sure. The record's not bad at all, you know what I'm saying? I think the first one, was probably the one I liked the most than the second one. I think the first one was better.
You said exactly what I was gonna say. I like the first record way better than the second record. I could tell you sat on you worked on that first record way more. I think you should have had somebody else saying the heartless part though. If you got a chick that could sing, make her say, man, that should go.
That's what's up, good looking.
So, I'm an artist first, you know what I mean? Keep it up, man. Keep faith in yourself and just keep going, jump.
Words. Yeah, Jim, we might have to let you go last because you be saying everything that you're thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because I gotta agree with both of them. I think the first record was the one that stood out the most. Just the writing on it, like the hook was more unique. You added your own like flavor to it. It ain't really sound like nothing you could compare to. Like, oh, that just sound like it was none of that happening in that first record. So I think that was the standout record. The second record was cool to me. I wasn't really big on the actual production, like the beat of it. Yeah. It wasn't. It sounded like. Yeah, like not. Yeah, just some regular type. You know what I'm saying? Like a B-side type record. Cool to perform, but it ain't really stick out. It was cool. And it wasn't you. To me, it was the beat that really took from it. You know what I'm saying? It just sounded like a typical, like he said, like hip hop record, which is cool. But you know, there was a good balance. Your energy, your style, and he came on, he did his own thing, and it wasn't like, oh, they part of the same group, they trying to sound, y'all all your own style, you know what I'm saying, and that came across on the record, which is cool. It's just, to me, the production on that one was like, whatever. The first one definitely stood out, the writing of it on the hook. Like he said, even adding the female is a bonus, is a touch, but just the way you wrote it alone, I was like, oh, that's just ill. Like the certain words you were saying, switching up the tone, I think it's important because it carries the record through without it getting boring.
Thanks, good looking.
So, yeah.
Thanks.
My name is Tristy MH. I'm from the Bronx. I'm from Morehouses, 149 in Jackson Ave. I need y'all to feel me on this, man. I come straight from the trenches, you heard? Straight. Wanna know how that cash feel? Got tired of tucking poles. Put a trust in no thought. And I lost a couple bros. Put a promise I won't fold. Just show me where the money. Bad times on that block. Yeah, my pockets on bunnies. Bad bitches used to dumb me. Do you really even love me? Or cause I'm a nigga with money? Or cause how I get to the money? Tucking poles on that block. Dog days wasn't sunny. If I gotta go, let me be known as a nigga with money.
And I'm here with?
I go by the name of Tristy MH.
All right, Tristy MH. When did you start actually writing music, and when did you actually start investing in your music?
Well, I've been investing in my music from the start. Like, I don't have no help. And I'm not using that to cry or use it as a burden. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if the help is coming, if it's genuine, then it's gonna come. And if you feel what I'm saying, if it don't, then it don't. That's not gonna stop me from pursuing and pushing about what I want to do.
If I gotta die, Lord, just let me know. Crown me as a legend when it's time to go. Just let me know. Just crown me as a legend. It's MH. Tristy MH. Yeah. Do it for the gang, that's a legacy. All they do is hate, why they envy me? Mom's in the grave, know she proud of me. Money conversations, only thing I need. Do it for the gang, that's a legacy. All they do is hate, why they envy me? Mom's in the grave, know she proud of me. Money conversations, only thing I need. I like money convos. I like money convos. I like money convos. 9 tons back for that green like he Rondo.
Yo. I had shades on so you couldn't really see my eyes, bro. I felt your pain. I felt it. I'm being real with you. Like, I know where you come from. You know what I'm saying? I can relate. So I know the pain. And you really gave me that feeling just now. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud you. I don't got nothing negative to say. You didn't have a performance track though, but I can honestly say you still was projecting your voice way above it. So that didn't even matter at that point.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You did your thing, bro.
All right, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
All right.
I feel your pain, man. You know, my mom's died when I was 10, so I heard you say that part of it. I felt you on that joint, and I could tell you come from the slums like me. I know you've been through some shit. I can feel the vibration. And that's a hell of a belt you got on.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I agree with the guys. The energy and the pain comes through with both your presence and in the music. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you can just feel that vibration. I like the type of record you're making. I think it fits with where you come from, how you do your music. You're picking the right production. When I say that, I mean like the right beats. You know what I'm saying? Like you sound comfortable on them. I hear you on it. Like, alright, cool. You can probably do some drill shit because it's right now is what it's in. But those type of beats are what you sound good on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because you can relate to them. It's just the sound you had when you said, yo, I'm gonna start doing music.
Now you know what it is. I fake want to go like commercial.
Right.
Like, so when I make a song, I make it as to where it could get spun on the radio, like a catchy song, like commercials that could get spun on the radio. Because when I first came out, I was like, when I came home from jail, I was that type of rapper until I got sat down by somebody. And you feel what I'm saying? Even though they make money, but the person had told me, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, the commercial money is what money that you want to make. You feel what I'm saying? So then from there, it was a little hard, but I adjusted to it. You feel what I'm saying? Switching over to the lane to where I'm harmonizing and trying to be in the era, you feel what I'm saying, in the mix with the era by doing that, you feel what I'm saying, then
whoever you sat down with, they gave you some good advice, and you've been able to tweak it to where it fits. And that's what I said. That's what I mean in a positive way. It's like, I don't know what you was doing before. You stayed true to yourself, but you doing it on the right type of beats, which I appreciate.
Yeah, thank you.
Facts.
Can you introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
Yeah, what's going on? It's Rico Stacks. I'm from Yonkers, New York.
Zonation.
We in here.
Filet-o. Think it's time I put niggas
Vocal chamber.
Filet-o. Niggas out, man. A lot of niggas been sleeping. Oh yeah. Oh boy, this shit banging.
Walk in the spot with my blick in it. Look at my whip, got your bitch in it. She in love with the way I be killing it. Pussy so good, I just might leave my kids in it. That bitch can't let her walk past me. Can tell how she talk, she nasty. Try bag it, I have it like groceries. Been over there, eat it like groceries. Freak.
You already know what it is, man. We live and direct at Vocal Chamber Live. It's your favorite CEO, Gem Gallardo, a.k.a. Mr. President of BK. And I'm here with
Rico Stacks from Yonkers, New York. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today?
So tell us a little bit about, like, you know, what got you into music and when you started taking it serious as far as investing in yourself.
It's gonna be funny, but what got me into music was my older brother. And it's crazy because he don't do music no more. But long story short, he used to be a battle rapper. And we was growing up in the city, so every day we used to go from 149th to 125th to 103rd, and he just battling people. So
You feel me? I was the little brother, so of course I'm stealing his raps when I go to school. And you feel me? One of my boys that knew us, he came down and he was hearing. He was like, "Oh, y'all talk about him?" He's like, "That's his brother's rap." So of course, you feel me? I had to step my shit up and start writing my own shit. So that's a fact.
You know what I mean? So that's dope. So now, all right, so we understand when you started, but at what point, when did you decide to actually say, yo, I'm really doing this and putting money up? That's when it gets serious.
It was in 2009 after my best friend died, like, cause he really, before I used to think it was bars, just straight bars, but he was really making songs. So once he opened my eyes to that, and you feel me, when he passed away, that kind of just was like, I'm gonna pick the ball up and run with it. So that's pretty much, I do this for him, you feel me?
He dumping again. Ain't seen your bitch in a while. I can fuck her again. And every time y'all on good terms, I'll be fucking her friend. Look, hey, hold it. Open up. Back your bitch, take her back to the crib. You know what she did? Open up. Remember back then when I ain't had shit, these bitches ain't wanna get naughty. Now I'm lit and they all on my dick. And they wanna get naughty. Hold on.
I'm a fan of drill. I love it. I love the sound of it. The only problem with drill music is that it's starting to sound the same. I'm starting to feel that, like, you know, everybody's doing drill. That's what's popular right now, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes we get caught up in that lane of popularity that we become like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So I said that to say this. I like drill, I like it, you know what I'm saying? I have a little energy to it. But I don't think it was nothing super distinctive that was different. It's good, but it's good like the rest that's good. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact.
Standout feeling. You know what I mean? The second one had a little more energy to it, a little more aggression than the first one. The performance track, I don't know, you know, that right there is another thing, because people want to hear you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the vocals is on, it's harder to get to hear you, and the vocals, sometimes people get tripped up with the vocals.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not in sync with it. Some people could do it. Some people pretty much master that shit, where they could rap over the vocals and be so in sync with it that you can't really tell, and then some people be behind it a second or ahead of it, and then it sounds jumbled. So then we miss exactly what we should be hearing. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's what I can give for that.
I appreciate the feedback.
Absolutely.
I'm not a fan of the drill because I feel like it's a real way to cheat the game. You know what I mean? That's just my personal. You know what I mean? Like I could put, you could get one of them beats and get like my little cousin. You know what I mean? So I feel like it all sounds the same. I would let him do like a different type of record, and I don't really judge him. You know what I mean? I'm a judge, but I can't judge him on what he just did because, you know what I mean, it's drill. So I would like to hear if he got any other flows.
Yeah, I do, but that's up to y'all if y'all got time for that. So I definitely got a banger.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the drill though. I feel like it's cheating the game, you know what I mean? Like mumble rap cheating, all that shit cheating to me. I ain't mad, you know, you get your money, but I'm just not gonna keep it proud.
No, that's
right. Nah, I get it, and I'm sure when you did the drill records, it's just because that's what's happening.
Yeah, that's not,
you know
like that's
so
just,
you did it.
that's to get the ear, then hit him with what I do.
Right, with the other shit. Your energy on the records was cool, you know what I'm saying, for the type of record it was. The only issue I had was if we listened to the records, the transition would have been like play the song and end it, go to your next song, right? But because you performing live and there's people in here, I feel like in between the songs, you ain't really entertain. You ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just waiting for the next song to come in. So not based on the records, but based on the performance, it was like, alright, you could have lost me in between that transition because, you know what I'm saying? We sitting here, it's going into the next song, but you ain't saying nothing, you ain't doing nothing. I'm not even saying dance.
I know.
Just engaging on that type of
I feel
shit,
you on
know
that.
what I'm saying? And I know it could be an awkward, like the room or whatever the situation is, the case is, but it was just, that's my only thing. The records was cool, I get it. It's time, these drill records, you could go crazy on it, you ain't gotta put in much work, just talk your shit. The only issue I had was like, alright, in between both songs, I didn't wanna go to my phone or nothing, cause then I'm gonna lose my concentration, you know what I'm saying? So even if it was just talking some shit in between, kinda getting us to know you a little more, whatever it is, that's the only critique I had.
And Where you from?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nisa F. I'm from Rahway, New Jersey. You can find me on all social media at Nisa F Baby. Blessed, living my best, no stress. It's time I collect. Living my best, no stress. Look at y'all know Nice. I rep my state in my city. I get way more than just pretty. I really get busy. Owner in music like Diddy. The Fresh Princess getting jiggy. I will, I do whatever I feel. Letting you kids live like I didn't take my pill. Don't worry about my deal. Won't entertain nothing at the 5 mil, my real.
Ladies, introduce yourselves.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nisa F. And I'm High Didi, the hype mom.
Y'all hear that? Listen, man. You got an artist who got a mother as her hype mom, and she don't even look like her mother. I thought it was her sister. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's super dope, and for them to have that type of bond. But now you got to introduce the world to you. And how did this whole thing come about where mom is on deck? Like, listen, I'm going to hold you down. We're going to do this.
Well, the best duo out, Nisa F and High Didi. The way it came about is my first performance, she always support me. And she came to my show, and she loved dancing, she loved supporting, she loved hyping. So my last song, which I'm pushing, Who Gonna Check Me, I performed, and I said, I need a special guest up here. So everybody like, who? I need my mother up here. And she turned the stage up. I said, Mom, from now on, you my hype mom, and we're going to be up at every show. Best duo out. That's it.
On stash, I'm red. With a fat ass, I own that. I'm red. Up against me, they gon' need help. I'm red. I do me well. I'm red. High Didi. I'm on stash, I'm red. With a fat ass, I own that. I'm red. Up against me, they gon' need help. I'm red. I do me well. I'm red. And up the birds, I'm a shit. We talk birds, I'm a brick. But if they talk birds, y'all it. Y'all flock together, block together, doing all that for some dick. I'm doing all that for the chips, then I did. You making moves and they better be major. I don't get talk for the be about paper. If it ain't, I guess I'll see you later. If it ain't, I guess I'll see you later. I grind these days like I'm fresh out. Actually, I'm fresh out. Broadway, New Jersey. Absolutely the best out.
New Jersey. I expected it. New Jersey. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Take a second.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. It was a line that stood out. I don't know if everybody caught that. For me, it means a lot because of everything that we see in the industry for women, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said, I got a fat ass, I own that. But you said it's more to me than this fat ass.
Yeah.
Something like that in the verse.
Yeah.
I heard that, and that means a lot because for women in the industry, a lot of times if you look good, that's all they see.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta go 10 times harder for them to respect you as an artist. You know what I mean? Businesswoman, whatever. And the fact that you put that out there, let it be known, like, don't just judge me off of perception. It's more to me than that.
Yeah.
I respect that. Your mom love you, hold it down, heavy.
Best duo out.
Like, I think, yeah. Word, but like the vibe is crazy, the energy, you can tell that y'all actually practice and put it, you know what I mean? I don't just come out here on some just do whatever you do, I'm gonna do. Y'all can see I got it together. You know what I mean? I peeped what you was doing too. You're very focused. You was being very attentive to us individually to catch the eye contact to let me know like, yo, feel me. I peeped. I got shades on, but I know, you know what I mean?
Did you feel me?
Piercing through the shades. You know what I mean? I was almost like she could see me. Now for real though, like I felt that. You know what I mean? Mom Love is on deck. She doing her thing. Song had energy, content, the vibe.
Thank you.
Y'all did your thing, man.
Thank you.
Oh, my bad.
I'm really good at hiding my emotions. You know, like judging and life period. I got a pretty dope poker face when I get pulled over by the police, and y'all fucked me up. I think the contest is over. That's how I feel.
That's it.
We have some dope talent in here tonight. But when y'all, I didn't expect that. Like, you really fucked my head up. Like, every girl that I know that rap is always, you know, talk about eating my pussy's so good, and look how pretty I am, look how thick I am. Yeah, I'm tired of that. You came out here and showed me that you was really a lyricist, and you took me to another place, and that felt so refreshing.
Oh, thank you.
That was dope, man. I think I dope, and I can't believe your mom was here. Kind of made me almost teared up a little bit because, you know, my mom passed away. So now I'm thinking, would my mom be here with me when I perform? Right. Will she come to my shows? So you making me go places that I'm not even prepared to go. But I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I agree with the guys. I could see you was like throwing off. I've seen you perform before,
Yeah.
big stages. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty in tune with what you guys have going on. So I already, you know, knew what was coming. I just kept, you know what I'm saying? But just the chemistry within you two, and as an artist, you probably don't even understand sometimes how big of a bonus it is. Not just your mom's, but just to have someone that can rock with you. You know, it just happens to be your mom, but the chemistry is great. Which, for live shows, it really, really brings more than just the artists up here. Because, like he said, a lot of your music, you rapping, right? You talking shit.
Yeah.
So when you performing those type of records, it's still kind of hard, low key, to entertain because you're not doing dance songs. You know what I'm saying? So just the chemistry and the energy, it brings a lot to your live show, and I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you, Drew.
Absolutely, man. Wow.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's it.
All right, Benz from the Bando, Crown Heights, Notion to St. John's. I'm a Jigger baby, you know. Just here to cause a good vibe.
They waiting for this one.
These groovy bitches, bougie bitches, yeah. These bougie bitches, groovy bitches, yeah. Man, she really a groupie, she just being bougie. Yeah, like she ain't see when I came through. People say they knew me, this must be a new me. Now they tryna see what I could do. But I could tell that they don't really like me no more. And that they don't make them like me no more. New admissions, but if you ain't mentioned, I choose to listen cause the speakers always view it different. The jeweler told me you got two decisions, choose your picking. I told the jeweler, give me both, it's never too expensive.
You already know what it is. We live and direct at Vocal Chamber Live. Is your favorite CEO, Gem Gallardo, a.k.a. Mr. President of BK, and I'm here with...
Bands from the Bando, you heard?
Bands from the Bando, man. Let's talk about that name, man. How did that name come about?
The hood gave me that name, honestly. I started doing my little ones and twos. You know, the Ray-Bans was a thing at the time. I used to come out with my Ray-Bans. Like, yeah, this band's from the Bando. That's just that shit just stuck with me, you heard? That's what it is.
It got a ring to it, though. You know what I'm saying? It got a ring to it. Now we just got to see if that flow matched that ring. You know what I'm saying? You got the look. You know what I mean? You're definitely in a video already. You know what I'm saying? You're already prepared for the video, man. So let them know what type of music you make. Like, what kind of swag is it?
I'm saying, I wouldn't say I got a specific swag. I try to make mood music. I try to make a song for every event or every mood you in. Or if you feel this way, I'm gonna listen to this Bands from the Bando song. If you feel that way, I'm gonna listen to this Bands from the Bando song. I'm trying to make something for everybody.
Universal music. There's nothing wrong with that, man. And where you from?
From Brooklyn, Crown Heights.
Spent 4 years of my daughter saying she need a papa. They need to stop it with telling me what they think is proper. I got my checkup and now they check up, no need for doctors. More so, I'm way ahead of my time. 8 in my 45, I stay at 8:45. They tell me my time is different, just tell them my time is fine. Pay attention and listen. And play it back one more, she really is. Don't go broke, try and keep up. You gon' lose yourself, try and be yours, yeah. I'm a different breed. I speak Benjamin Franklinese. Don't go broke, try and keep up. You gon' lose yourself, try and be yours. I'm a different breed. I speak Benjamin Franklinese, yeah. Gold bottles on ice, and usually they be finished before we can start the night. Sweet before a week, but I just need it for the night. And she booked for the week until I need her on the flight. Hold up, clear schedule with everything off the iPhone. They thought I found juicy version of but this ain't off the BlackBerry with the size, bro. That's money over matter. It don't matter if your mind flow.
The only thing I could probably think of is the performance track. Even though you're doing some singing on the tracks, I can see that. Obviously, that's something that you do in the studio. You know what I mean? But if you're doing something like that, you could just leave the hook or whatever on the track, just do ins and outs. You know what I mean? Like every other ball, whatever the case. There's ways to play with the performance track to make it fit whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because the song so fire, like it took away from me. Cause you know what I mean? Like I just feel like when I hear the record, it's like I might as well sit down and just play the record and listen to it and zone out. You know what I mean? We want to see the performance.
That's a fact.
But overall, you dope.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, radio ready, man. Like, you got that vibe.
Appreciate you.
Good. The first one was fire. I agree with it. That's what I need. Come up in my head. You know what I mean? That shit was dope, man. I'm glad that I got invited to be a judge today because, you know, it shows that some talented people out there still, you know what I mean? So I definitely enjoyed it. You got your swag up. I would like to get this dude to hang with the dude through the taxes.
Oh, man.
Project G. Yeah, Project G.
Get Project G swag.
Taxes and all that. Yeah, proud of you, bro.
I can teach him a thing or two.
I'm proud of you, bro.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree with the guys. I think the records were good. Your writing is pretty, like I was listening, I'm like, yo, the way he's writing these records is pretty dope to the point where it feels like you can write for other artists, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a hip hop artist, the way you just write your records was, I'm just intrigued, like, all right, this shit is hard. Like, in my head, I'm like, yo, you could probably write for some people, some other people who can use your talent when it comes to the writing as far as those type of records. The energy on it was good. I know Gem suggested maybe taking off your jacket. I thought, nah, the first song, he's gonna keep it on.
And then I was gonna take it off, but I seen somebody did that already, so I'm like, I can't do it no more. It's over. It's over. It's over. Cause he told me, he said, yo, bro, when you go in there with the clear on, then take it off so they can see the whole fit. And then he came in with the shit on and came out with his shit on. So I'm like, so I can't do that.
That show that's a whole different show. You know what I'm saying? Like that would have, being honest though, if you would have done it, I felt like I would have been more comfortable doing your performance. Like, if they ain't got his jacket on, this whole shit. Like, if he ain't comfortable with it, how am I supposed to? You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
But when you were like, yo, I'm about to switch the vibe up, I'm like, he about to take his shit off, it's about to get different. That's really the only critique when it comes to the live performance, not the music. Like, that's it.
Introduce yourself and where you from?
My name is Jay Rivers. I'm from Bergenfield, New Jersey, like 25 minutes away from here. And yeah. Jersey, yep.
All right, let's get it.
Got you. I'm gonna be performing 2 unreleased songs tonight from my project,
You came bearing gifts.
Yep. I hit like 1 or 2, but nothing crazy. It's just something to do when I feel lazy. I know you heard about me, you know just how it be. I treat all of my flings like they my baby. I never wanted nothing more. I think I'm scared of what's in store. You wanted more from me. I said I'm not looking, and I know. I said
And we here with Jay Rivers.
What's up, everybody? I'm Jay Rivers.
How long you been taking it serious?
Serious? I say like a couple months ago actually. I started making music like in June. It'll be 2 years, but it wasn't up until like quarantine that I sat down with myself and said, you know, this is something I want to pursue, something I really want to, you know, take further. And yeah, so I'd say a couple months ago during quarantine, that's when everything kind of like hit me. I'm like, yo, my people like it, my friends like it. I like doing it, so I might as well just, you know, keep going because it's something I like.
And that's when she go ghost like Patrick Swayze. I'm toxic and you're more mature. I said I'm not the one you're looking for. Stole my heart just like a thief, and I know. I said don't get caught up in the streets. Now I don't even wanna breathe anymore if you're not next to me anymore. And I know no reason to leave, and I'd be right on my feet, but I run back to you. No, no, no. You were my reason to live. I don't know what's after this. I don't know what to do. Nah, nah, nah. You give me something to believe in.
Okay. So I'm gonna be very raw right now. First and foremost, I actually love both of the songs. I like the writing of the songs, you know what I'm saying? What I would suggest to you, I'm gonna give you the biggest jewel of your life. The first song, I felt that song would have been better if you were to write it for somebody else.
Okay.
Because the vocals, the type of vocals that would have brought out that song even more, would have been, it could be even more phenomenal with the right vocals. I think when you raise your voice, I think you leave your pitch. You're not in your pitch. You out of your pitch, so it tears up a good song. Seriously. The second song, somewhere in the middle, where you started just like, yeah, you know, you brought your voice down a little bit.
Yeah.
That right there, you could have pulled off. That one with the second song was, I felt like you pulled it off better than the first, because because it was more along the lines of your vocals. You know what I mean? Both songs are pretty good songs, without a doubt, but they need different vocals. And I'm gonna tell you something, there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we tend to write, me as a writer, I'm gonna tell you something. When you write something, it comes out of your brain, but it doesn't mean it has to be for you.
Yeah.
I write for other people because I write whatever comes in my mind, but I know if I wanted to pursue music, I would not rap that, because that's not for me. It's not my swag, it's for somebody else. You could be a good writer. I could tell. That second song sounds like something that I see those Caucasian girls, you know, in school singing. I think that's hot. I know a good record. They don't, like, that's a good record. I think the second one you put off just a little better. You know what I mean? Because you didn't have to be a real singer to pull that record off. You just got to make it sound good. But the first one, you was going to top game, like, ah! You know what I mean? Like, I felt like your pitch, you left the zone. For real. You got to find your levels. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with vocal training. You know what I mean? Well, vocal training a lot, right? Vocal training. Vocal training. That's what you need. Vocal training to master your tone, your pitch. Once you get that, your song, your music will sound much better. But you're a good writer. That I can see.
Thank you.
I don't think you found your sound yet. I think you're still searching for your sound. That's a big part of being an artist. You gotta find your sound and know who you are. You know what I mean? I think you're still searching. You know what I mean? You're cooking in the kitchen, but you gotta know what seasoning to put in your food so it can taste.
That's a good analogy.
So you like it, you know what I mean? I think you're still finding yourself. You're not there yet. You know what I mean? So just keep working on your craft.
Gotcha.
Shoot for them stars.
How long have you been doing music?
It'll be 2 years in June, but I didn't start taking seriously till like quarantine, like a couple months ago.
Right. So that answers his question, because we hear the potential. You know what I'm saying? You can hear the potential. You can see it in the writing. You're making big like crossover records. The second record, like he said, super pop record. But it sounds good. It fits your swag. When I'm looking at you and you're singing it, I believe it. But yeah, it is like you're still early. Even if you count the 2 years, that's still super early for the type of records you're making, right? You're not doing hip hop drill records where you just got the same flow pattern, saying a word that matches another word. Like, it's not that type of music. So what you're doing is a little more complicated when it comes to sounds and pitches and tones and all that. And it's really just digging into that and saying, if I'm gonna do these big pop records, I'm gonna study Bruno Mars, I'm gonna study certain artists that have made it in that lane, and just saying, okay, now does my records, can I compete in a sense? Do they fit? Can I play a Bruno Mars record and then can I play your record right after, and the flow and the energy of everyone in the room keeps going? And it's just taking time to do your studying and your research, and like, you just keep building and building, because we all hear the potential, which is the hardest part. Sometimes the artists are coming in, you already know they might just be doing it because they think there's a big bag at the end of it, or they could get clout on IG. It's like, nah, we understand you really believe in that sound and in your music, and just, keep studying and keep going for it.
How about moving around, right? Which is important. You get the success, you get the hit record. Now you start moving around out of Brooklyn, out of Jersey. We send our love right now to Benny the Butcher. He just got hit in Houston. A few hours ago, they try to rob him, they shoot him in the leg, right? But now he's out of his hood. So it's like, is there a certain way to move around? You guys moved around the world, different countries where they didn't even speak your language, and it just seemed like you knew how to move the right way. For some of these young boys that are just moving around crazy.
And I really mean it. I'm a dirty nigga, you know. And honestly, for some strange reason, as you know, if I don't care if you're a rapper, I don't care who you is. A street niggas, real street niggas, if they want you, they coming. They don't care about your security guards. Okay? Bad man only respect bad man. Period. We don't know what the Butcher did.
He was at a Walmart. They said he was just at a Walmart. I feel like he had his jewelry out. You in Houston. That's you're not from there.
Right.
You got a couple dudes around you.
Right.
There's no stopping it, right?
Yeah. Okay, well, look, check this out. You got to honor and respect. I want all artists to know this. You got to respect the streets, baby.
Right.
You can't be walking around with your award show jury. This is the streets.
motherfuckers is still hungry.
Right.
They don't got what you got. And they personally feel like you got insurance for that. So let me take that. I like your music, but homie, I'm hungry.
Mask On that you dropped.
I got a record with Spice. I got a record with Taurus Riley that's a monster. I got some big records.
The record, you showed me a snippet of the video. You and Busta going back to back. Oh my
that's
God!
called I Told
You even up there dancing, doing the old school dances. For people that didn't know, Prayah could dance.
Yes, I could.
You know what I'm saying? He had a little old school dance going on up there. That record is different. You know what I'm saying? Instantly, I think when you hear it, you go, "Oh shit, they cooking up. Like they got some shit." You know what I'm saying? And then you put another snippet out recently of a video. You said the video is not done.
Nah,
which one is
called The Struggle.
The Struggle.
I just posted that a couple of days ago. That's up there right now. That's just, a joint about my struggle and, who feels it knows, man.
Right.
Coming from nothing and my mom dying at,
10 years old, right?
10 years old and,
That's
being
crazy.
in the streets at 12, people who've been through it could relate. If you know what it is to eat a sandwich that's just bread and mayonnaise, you're gonna be able to relate. You ever ate cereal with just water, you're gonna be able to relate.
Yeah, with these bitches, we switch bro. Jumping that pussy like kangaroo. Now that bitch joy like kangaroo baby. How about the Audi jump in the Mercedes? Put on my chains on these bitches, go crazy. Donatello, keep it daisy. Yeah, you bad, but boo, I got a split. Got a date with a brick. Yeah, with these bitches, we switch bro. Jumping that pussy like kangaroo. Now that bitch joy like kangaroo babies. How about the Audi jump in the Mercedes? Put on my chains on these bitches, go crazy. Donatello, keep it daisy. Yeah, you bad, but boo, I got a split. Got a date with a brick. I need a thought, I need a bopper. She tryna kick it. I don't play soccer.
Y'all already know.
Early morning ballin', call me Alonzo. Don't suck my dick if it don't touch the tonsils. Been killed that pussy bitch you a fossil. In the bedroom, we making tacos. Nothing her eyes, blindfold. Slapping her ass, game. Pussy trash, you talk a good game. Jump in the whip like Bruce Wayne. But then I jump out like Max Payne. Bag of money with big cocaine. She took Kevin Hart out, boy, I'll put you in that soul plane. I got that cane like an old man. Keep it stick like Donatello Dane. Go gadgets in the weapon deployed. You first of all stumble through you with your boy. Beat up the pot, got me feeling like Roy. Girl, you a fan. Think these hoes always bringing shit up from the past. I ain't not a Bill Cosby.